Well, Reddit won't let me share it. Not cool. I'm gonna play some background music, but I have to play it like very, very low because YouTube is very weird about music. So I'm gonna play it hopefully just for me. I don't understand why they don't have music here. Like they should have like music somewhere here that, you know, we could share. I don't know. Hopefully y'all cannot hear it. I can. So I'm going to start crocheting the legs and the arms for my baby lovey. Um, I still don't know what it's going to be. The yarn has not told me what it wants to become, so I'm gonna crochet legs and arms and leave the ears and the tail for the end. Um, Hi, Jay Sandoval. I'm gonna leave the arms and the legs and the ears and the tail for the end because I still don't know. Hi, Ashlyn. I still don't know what this yarn wants to become. So what I'm doing is that I am going to be crocheting a baby lovey. These are my big loveys and they are weighted. Um, Thank you. This is my cat lovey and this is my mouse lovey and they are weighted. And their little hands clip around your neck. They clip around your neck, so they hug you. Hi, Savannah. They hug you, and yeah, they stay right there by you, and they're just lovies. You play with the tail, and they're weighted down. Thank you. They're weighted down. This is my own pattern. I have not written the pattern for it yet. I make them for my markets. I'm market prepping for 2 markets that I have upcoming. I have a farmer's market upcoming on the 24th. And then I have what we call Malapalooza Scream Fest on April the 11th and 12th. That's going to be a 2-day market. So I'm prepping for both markets at the same time. Um, for the farmer's market, I take things like the loveys. And then for the Malapalooza Scream Fest, I take my own characters. This is my own creation also. And I have not written the patterns for them. This is my mime. I've not written the patterns for them. I really have to sit down and write the patterns for them and then possibly put them out. But these are some of my own creations for these 2 markets that I'm market prepping for. One of my favorites, let me show you one of my favorites. This is my axolotl dragon. And she's huge. Um, haven't written the pattern for her yet. she's she's also she's huge. She's huge. Look at those big old paws. Haven't written her pattern yet. I just sit down and I crochet and then yeah, these little monsters come up. My Charmander. This was for a Comic-Con that I did. Not for this one wasn't for Screamfest or for the farmer's market. This was for a Comic-Con I just did. And he was left over. Nobody wanted to adopt him and take him home. I don't know why. Thank you, Wilted Flower. Thank you so much. These eyes are not crocheted. I needle felted them individually. They're needle felted into the fabric. Yeah, nobody wanted to adopt him. So he's just sitting up here for now. Oh, let me show you all something that I came up with this week. I think y'all are gonna get a kick out of this one. This is my spider, and she's actually on a for your rear view mirror. and she's eating a worm, and she hangs on your rear view mirror. How cool is she? And you can pull the string, and the black widow travels along, and so does the worm. You pull on the string and the worm travels too. But it is to hang on your rear view mirror, the rear view mirror of your car. And I think she's just super cool. This one I'm taking to Screamfest along with my rosy hair tarantula, which is my pattern also. I really need to write patterns, you know, because I think maybe some people that, does anybody here crochet? Yes, I have bats. I do have bats, and the bats, they're black, they have little white fangs, and their wings actually, I Velcroed the wings so they actually close up around the bat, and they're about this big. Yeah, my bats. If you hold on a second, I'll go bring one. Okay, thank you. I love bats too. I love my niche, my crochet niche is very different from the normal. I mean, I do crochet the normal little things like this to take to markets, boring little things to take to markets. But my niche is different, different things, crocheting very different things. And so I crochet like the black widow and tarantulas. My bats, they're made to hang. You hang them from their little feet, and they're closed up like this. And then their little wings spread open. And there he is, the most adorable little bat. And normally when I crochet them, I have them all hanging right here on my wall. And they hang with their little wings closed because of the Velcro. So those are my little bats. Do I collect anything cool? Weird plushies. That's what I collect. I collect tarot cards. I have a collection of tarot cards. I have a collection of stones. Just weird stuff. I have little jars. Yeah, he's adorable. That face is just adorable with his little fangs. Stickers, yes. I own a crochet studio, which is IAM Crochet Studio. And the IAM is because my initials, my name is Ivett Antonia Mowers. So my initials are actually IAM. So my crochet studio is called IAM. IAM Crochet Studio by Ivett. And I live out in the country. So yeah, this is where my crochet studio is. And I'm building it up so friends can come and crochet. We can come in together and crochet weird stuff. So yeah, this is my business. It's my small little business. And can you all hear my music? What kind of stickers do you collect, Wilted Flower? I love your name, by the way. I love your name. Wilted Flower. So cute. What kind of stickers do you collect? I am taking commissions. So if you all can think of anything that you may want to, that you may like to have, I can crochet it for you. Just leave me a message. And yeah, leave me a message with your details and I'll get back to you and definitely get it to you. So I am going to continue crocheting. It's a character I made and I collect like all sorts, but mostly cute ones. You made a character. I would love to see them. I make my own characters too. See? Make my own characters too. I look at yarn. I look at a ball of yarn and then imagine what it wants to become and then I crochet it. So this one, this yarn actually became this one. But I would love, this is my little hobo with this little tie. I would love to see your characters. That would be so cool. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe so that we can stay connected and I can see your work. Let me, what do I do? How do I get to you? I don't want to touch anything that well, I can't do it right now, but I have to follow you. What is it? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I can't, I don't see where I could add you either. Because I would love to add you so that I could see your work. But that's okay. I'm always here. I wish you could like share a picture or something so I could see it. I'm about to start making arms and legs for this little whatever it is. You have a great day too, Wilted Flower. Have a fantastic one. Enjoy talking to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I added one stitch too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a Highland cow? Okay, okay, I'll make her a Highland cow. I guess. You know, I have to make 3 cows. So I just made the loaf cow, which I think is so pretty. The loaf cow is really, really big and pretty. So maybe I should go ahead and make this one a Highland cow, and then I will only have one more cow to crochet for the farmer's market. So yeah, maybe, yes. Okay, a Highland cow. She wants to be a Highland cow. Even in these colors, you think? Even in these colors? Does it look like a Highland cow? The colors? I don't know. I don't know. I guess when I add um when I add the ears and all of that, I guess. I guess. I guess. Are you almost done with Slenderman? Yeah, that's what makes them lovey. That is true. Are you almost done with Slenderman? What else do you have to crochet? You know what? I'm not going to weigh this Highland cow with poly pellets. I don't think I'm going to weigh it down with poly pellets because since it's for a baby, I think it would be too heavy for the baby after a while. So I think, yeah, I'm not going to add weights to it. To the limbs, I think it would be like too much for a baby. Because if you think about it, maybe 3 to 5 years old, 3 to 6 years old, maybe. Hmm. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to add the polys. This is very, very good yarn to work with. Have to finish what? Very good yarn to work with. Where's the other one? Let me go get it. I'm gonna need it anyway. Oh, it's the Premier Basic Chenille Multi. Mm. It's the Premier Basics Chenille Multi. I'm gonna continue to buy this one in the, I think they have like 2 or 3 different ones in colors. I'm gonna go ahead and order some more of this one. It's really good to crochet with. Very good. Yeah, I'm not gonna add the weights because I think it'll be too much for the kiddos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm thinking that I'm not gonna add long arms and legs because it's for a baby. I don't know. I'm not used to making loveys for babies. So I don't know how long to make the arms, like how long to make the arms, you know? I don't know if to make little nubs like this or longer. So they could actually grab it and carry it by the hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I'll know here pretty soon. Funny Wi-Fi name, you've tried it? What? What? It went away. You would do longer? Okay. I'll do them a little bit longer. I love this yarn. I'm telling you, I wish you could feel it. It's fantastic to crochet with. It doesn't feel as heavy. It's like the blanket yarn. It feels like crocheting with blanket yarn, but not as thick and heavy as blanket yarn. So it's like perfect, perfect to crochet. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You think? Like proportionate to the body or longer? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. What do y'all think? I can't wait to see the Slender Man. I cannot wait to see you finish Slenderman, especially in that as big as you're making it. I think it's going to be too cute. And I think that we're going to have to end up crocheting several of those for the Screamfest market, because I think that's going to be a bestseller. I'm excited about that one. So I think I'm only going to do 9 rounds on these arms, just so that the kid has something to hold on to. And then I think that should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. I think 9. See? Yes, 9. Definitely 9. Finished one arm. One down, 3 to go. Have you checked on Mom? Just peeking, let me know she's okay. Because you're not answering me. Okay. So, by going live on Facebook, 2 people got to see the work. And 2 people are interested in custom orders. So I think that's like super cool. Super, super cool. I have to get this Palm Street or whatever and whatnot going. I don't understand it, so I'm kind of iffy about it. But I have to get it going because I think it would be great to, to sell there. But I still have to go live on Facebook and YouTube only for the exposure, so people can start seeing the name IAM Crochet Studio. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the exposure. So whether there is people in the live or not, I have to be here, even if it's for 30 minutes a day, so people can start coming in and getting to know, you know? Yeah. I have to show you this other app that I done lives on that app. And like you can set up a store and people just go and buy from that store. It's kind of like TikTok, but it's not TikTok. I think it's called Likey or something like that. It's one of those. And I have it downloaded to my phone. The only reason that I haven't gone there is because there's a lot of perverts there. Kind of perverts. They start, no, they're not perverts. They're lonely. I guess they're lonely men that, they start trying to come on to you and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm here to crochet. But, you know. But it's pretty cool because you can, you know, I can set up the store, set up products there to sell. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I gotta hustle this. Really do. Okay, so I'm on arm number 2. Arm number 2, then 2 legs. And then I come to the dangerous part of the crochet because that's when I have to start figuring out what she's going to become, what the yarn's going to become. You know, a monkey. What else is brown? Monkeys are not brown. Monkeys are gray. We have to have it. We have to. I was going to try to go live on TikTok, but you know, it's worse. I think on TikTok it would be worse because it's too much. I kind of like Facebook and YouTube. They're my favorite. I'm still trying to change the lovey. Yeah, I'm still trying to change the lovey. Because you want me to make a Highland cow. I'm waiting for more people to come into the live so they can tell me what it should become. Still trying to figure out what this yarn wants to become. Does it want to become, not a monkey because monkeys are not brown, but if it would have been gray and white and black, it would have been a monkey, but it's not. It's brown and beige, kind of orangey. I just don't know. A bear? Maybe a bear? Does it want to become a bear? I think it wants to become a bear. I do. You know, I need to write the patterns for all of these things and then post my patterns because I'm being very greedy with my patterns so nobody makes them but me. That's terrible. I can't do that to the crochet community, Kay. I can't. I just can't. See? If I don't pick that up, you know who's going to come and get it and chew it up. She would have gotten a hold of this and chewed it all up. Can you sit up, Mouse? Yeah. What? Cottage what? What are you talking about? Cottage what? Chats what? What does Chats cottage means? What does it mean, Kay? What does that mean, Kay? I want to see your slender man. The cottage? What about the cottage? The cottage out there? My cottage? Yeah, she would eat it. She would definitely eat it. She would chew it all up. She's asleep right now. They're both asleep. Two more rows. Let me show you. See if you can see it. Take a look. They're pretending to be angels. Can you see them? I made them their own cubby to sleep. Made them their own cubby to sleep in. I think it's better than the beds. Those things can be, you know, dropped into the washer and be done with it. I'm still trying to figure out what cottage means. Okay, I've got 2 more rows on this arm and then I'm gonna do the legs. And then I'll figure out if it wants to be a bear or a cow. Two little arms. This little lovey has taken me all day to finish. I can finish like 3 or 4 things in a 3 or 4. I'm exaggerating. Well, if they're small, I can finish more. You meant to say chata? Yeah, chata. Mm-hmm. Phoebe. Miss Phoebe. She's a mess. So I'm gonna start on the foot. And then I'll decide if it's a bear or if it's a highlight cow. Then I'm gonna do 8. So I did 6 for the arms, so 8 for the legs. What more do you have to do on Slenderman? Can you hear the music? Because these copyright issues are, ooh, good. I can hear it, but I have it very low. But I can hear it to where I'm enjoying it. So it's not like totally quiet in here. But they have such um strict, very strict copyright issue laws. Man, I didn't want to go into the next skin, but I guess I have to. Then I think I'm gonna do a cat with the rest of the skin. Whatever's left over, I think I'm gonna do a cat. Give it a white face and then this brown body. Uh-oh. Lost 2 yarn chicken. Luckily, I have another one. What do I do with it? Love this. Love this. I'm going to keep the label. I love the yarn chicken. Yeah. What about his color? I'm going to keep this because I need to go to Michael's. I need to find out where, if they have it in store. If not, payday, I have to order some more. And I want to order it in different colors. This stuff, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. So I think that once I finish the bear or Highland cow, I'll do a cat really quick, a kitten. A loaf kitten or a loaf dog with this yarn. I think I'm going to do a loaf dog because I have a lot of loaf kittens that I'm taking to the farmer's market. So I think I'm going to do a dog with whatever's left over. Let me show you a trick that I do, okay? When I tie yarn, shh, it's a secret. See? When you tie the yarn like that, it's not going to come off. But you don't want to crochet it into this. So what I do is that I take it and I tuck it in and I crochet the clean string. There you go. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Sass. 1 foot done. Nope. Not yet. Not quite. Let me see. Yes. You think? I think. Because it's a baby lovey. So I think that's long enough. Let me count because you know me and even numbers. It has to be an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine. Does it want to be a bear or does it want to be? Does it want to be a bear or does it want to be a cow? I think it wants to be a bear. I do. It has, yes, it's a bear. And you know I need to make 2 cows. But this is going to be a bear. One more leg. 1 leg, 1 tail, 2 ears. Did you know that bears have tails? I don't know why I thought bears didn't have tails, but they do. I don't know why in my brain bears did not have tails. They do. Teeny tiny stubby tails, but they do. Here we go, last foot. You know why I'm going to finish this quick? Because it's not a Highland cow. I'm going to finish it quick because it's a bear. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Watch me finish it because it's a bear. Highland cows are so hard to make. I know I gotta make one. Just not in lovey form. Not in this yarn does not play Highland cow. I think I'll make it in that other one. I have 3 different yarns, 4, 5, 6 different yarns I can make a Highland cow in. This yarn just didn't say Highland cow to me. It just didn't. And the yarn always tells you what the yarn wants to become. So he wants to become a bear, brother bear. He's going to be brother bear. Do you think I should write patterns for my plushies and put them out like on Etsy and Ribbler and Facebook and stuff like Instagram? Do you think I should share my patterns? Leave me a comment. Let me know if you think I should write my patterns and share them, or should, or just for certain things. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I'm gonna end this live when I finish my bear. Once I finish my bear and I present it to the world of YouTube, I'll end the live with a bang. I'll end the live with a bang because my bear would have been finished and he would have made his grand debut tonight on YouTube. Sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. I wouldn't give it out too many. No, I know. Give it some time. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think I should wait a little bit. I just, like for example, my hobo. I don't want to give this pattern. My hobo. Um, my love is definitely, or really, really, Miss Perrier Rose. No, I need to make another one of her. But I think I'm gonna make them smaller than her. Try to make them smaller than her, and I think they will sell better if I make them smaller than her. And just keep her and take her as a showpiece. One more. You would love to work with this yarn, honestly. They're my signature plushies. You think the lovies? I think so. I think so. They're incredible. They really are. And this that I'm making right now, um, the baby plushies, I mean baby lovies. Um, I don't know why they're being harder than regular lovies. She's being difficult. I mean, Brother Bear is being difficult. Okay, arms and legs are done. Now to the ears. Why do you say that the loveys are my signature piece? Out of everything that I make, why the loveys? I want to finish this 2, 3. I think I'm gonna do 2 rows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then we're gonna do 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Watch. Watch the magic. I do. I do. I do. You got that right. Watch the magic. Ready? Brother Bear. What'd I tell you? Didn't I tell you wanted to be a bear? You see that? Magic. How beautiful is that? I told you he wanted to be a bear. He wants to be Brother Bear. Yes, I told you. He didn't want to be a cow. He wanted to be a bear. Bears have small ears, huh? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. One ear down. One more to go, and then a tiny tail. And then we sew everything together. And then with the rest of it, I think I'm going to make a loaf dog. Never made a loaf dog before. I've always made loaf cats. I have never made a loaf dog before. So with whatever I have left over from the skin, I'm going to turn it into a doggy. I think he wants to be, the rest of it wants to be a doggy. Or maybe I should make another, should I make a dog or should I make another lovey? A dog lovey. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make another loaf, another lovey. I think I have enough to make a loaf dog, but not a lovey. See, even the magic ring, when you pull it, pull it together to form the magic ring, with this yarn, it doesn't, you don't have a hard time creating the magic ring. I love this yarn. I hate the fact that it comes in such little skeins. I hate it. But because the skeins are very little. One, but it does it's a really great yarn. I went looking at yarn today and was very disappointed at that place where I got the what did I get? The crates. And was very, very disappointed at the selection of yarn. If yeah, because I was thinking, just take some yarn instead of the crates. But I decided to bring the crates because there was just no yarn. And I'm so used to crocheting with blanket yarn now that, yeah, all the other yarn just kind of like, oh, doesn't feel right. Ten and 11, 12, 13 and 14, 15 and 16, 17 and 18. Oh, almost finished. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Last year done. Okay. Now we're going to give it a tail. Look how cute. It's too cute. Okay. Why am I trying to talk with the clover in my mouth? Now I'm gonna hide the tails. Clip that and that. And we have an ear. Now we're gonna sew the ears together, ears, and give it a tail. And you know what I forgot? The muzzle. Little muzzle. I need to make a muzzle for it too. Not that I want to, but if it's a bear, it has to have one. And then I present it to YouTube World and SAS. So, right about there. Right, yeah, right about there. Or a little bit forward. Yep. You know, in the crochet world, everybody talks about how much they hate sewing the plushies together. It doesn't bother me at all. I think it's a very, very important part of crocheting a plushie, because that's when you give your plushies um, life, character, personality. Absolutely. It's coming together. Brother Bear Lovey is coming together. It is when you give life to your plushies, you know, when you give them a personality. All of the little details that you put into creating the plushie, um, you created when you actually sew the pieces together. Like that. So, if I don't give it a muscle, what's going to happen is that people are going to wonder, what is it? Is it a mouse? Um, what is it? But because I'm going to give it a muscle, even if it doesn't have a face, people automatically are going to recognize that it's Brother Bear. They're going to be like, oh, it's Brother Bear. Duh. Brother Bear, that's who he is. So, we're going to make a quick muscle. As soon as I attach the arms and legs, we're going to make a very quick 1, 2, 3 muscle. Attach it, and we're finished with this lovey. Oh no, the tail. And then we're finished with the tail, with the lovey. But I'm going to show you this trick on the tail. It's a really cool trick. Actually, no, because bears don't have bears don't have that kind of tail. Bears, it's like a little nub. It's not a pompon. It's a nub. So I gotta give it a nub. Hide the tails. And there goes the ears. Now we're going to do the arms. So the arms down. Right about there. A cotton ball tail? They don't have a cotton ball tail. Where you get that? No. Bears don't have a cotton ball tail. They have a nub. It's a nub, not a cotton ball tail. Sheesh. Why you say that? You know what I did not crochet that I kicked myself for not doing it? My avatar. I wanted to crochet avatar. That's like on my bucket list to crochet an avatar. And I haven't done it. And I'm upset at myself for not taking the time to crochet my avatar. I want to crochet one so bad. Like, seriously, it's in my bucket list. Like, to do, Ivett, crochet an avatar. Like that. One arm. Slenderman tentacles are giving me some time. I bet they are. Heck yeah. Arm number 2 is going down. Oh my gosh, how many tentacles does he have? I have forgotten about his tentacles. He's like a spider. I think it's 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 8 of them because it's like a spider on his back. I'm going to have to crochet him too to see how bad the pattern is. 6. I thought it was 8. For some reason, I thought it was 8 because it reminds me kind of like a spider on his back. I'm going to have to crochet the pattern and see how bad of a pattern it is. Because like that one was on my radar to crochet to the Slenderman. Okay, so here we go. Another arm down. I just have to put the little legs together. And we got his ears and his arms done now. Let's hide the tails. I need to get it, yeah. With a smaller hook, it's easier. You know what I want to get into? Making my own hooks. I want to make my own hooks. I can make my own eyes, but I want to make my own hooks. Because you know that I'm addicted to crochet hooks. Big collection of crochet hooks. I want a big collection of crochet hooks. I don't have a big collection of crochet hooks. That's not much. I should put it where I can see it constantly. And the other one too. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to put his legs on. This is where we're at so far. With his little ears. Cute. How cute is he? Okay, let's sew his legs together. Yes, he is adorable. Let's sew his little legs together so we can finish, because then all I have to do is the muzzle and the tail. And I will be done with this lovey. That's taken me forever. You're one of the crocheters that don't like sewing, right? Okay. Next leg. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Not at all. I think it's so important to sew your pieces together. I mean, I love a good no-sew pattern, but I think a lot of the the more complex characters, um, I believe that you have to sew because that's when you give life to your plushies. That's when you actually um, give them their personality, their character. And so, like for example, if I sew the arms in front of him, then he's like he gets a totally different personality than if you sew his arms open, because when you sew his arms open, then they're inviting plushies, they're like hug me plushies, whereas if you put the arms in the front, they're seem, seem like a more guarded plush. I don't know, it's just me, but that's what I think. It's just my 2 cents on that. You know, you don't know? I do. I know what I'm talking about. I know nobody understands what I'm talking about, but you know, I do understand what I'm talking about. It makes a lot of sense to me. You know, I have a Garfield to crochet. Okay, that was an emergency call. Are we still live? Looks like we're still live. Yes, we're still live. That was an emergency call. So sorry. Okay, I'm about to do the tail. His little nub. I've just like, oh, here it is. I'm about to make his little nub. And I want his tail right about here. You just got to make sure that it's like right centered. And I'm going to make it right here. Oof, that was an emergency call. Sorry. Okay, so to make his tail, I am going to chain. I attach my yarn to the actual tail where I want it, and then I'm gonna just chain about 4. I'm gonna chain 5. No, I'm gonna chain 6. No, because it's a knob. I'm gonna chain 5. If I chain 4. It'll make it 3 because it's actually a nub. So I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to go down my chain into slip stitches and slip stitch 3 all the way down. And then you come back around. Once you reach the bottom, then you come back around into that same stitch where you started and do that last slip stitch. And what this does is that it actually will connect your tail to the body. So you don't have to like sew it on there. You actually just stitch it on there. Surface crochet. And I'm done with this little tail. I'm going to show it to you here in a minute. In a couple of seconds. Here we go. Tie your 2 ends together and hide your yarn. And he has the cutest little nub for a tail. When I started crocheting, I went to Google and I Googled, do bears have tails? And yeah, they showed me a bunch of pictures of little nubs. Little bitty teeny tiny nubs. Like you can't barely see them. Like what are they there for? You know, a monkey and a dog and a cat, they have long tails because that's what they use to balance. It actually balances their body. It's really strange. So if a bear has a nub, what is it to balance? You know? It's a little bitty nub. Okay. Now let's do the muzzle. And for his muzzle, I actually want, let me see if I have a little bitty ball of yarn. I don't know why I'm thinking black. No, huh? Too shocking. I'm gonna make his muzzle white, maybe. A white muzzle or the same color. I think I'm gonna go with the same color. I think it would just be too distracting. And it's supposed to be a lovey. Loveys should not be distracting. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give him a quick muzzle. And for that, I'm gonna chain 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Then go back into the next stitch and crochet, single crochet 3. And then single crochet down your chain. 1, 2, should be 3. And in the last one, you're going to single crochet in the same stitch 3. 1. That takes you to the other side. 2, 3. And then again, go down your chain 2, 3. And you end up right back at the top. And that does it. Because he's a very little lovey, I don't need to do much more than that. That should be my last stitch. Right there. Perfect. See? Oh, that's so perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to sew it on there. And I will be presenting my lovey to the YouTube world because I'm finished with him. It's completed. My lovey is completed. YouTube world, I cordially invite you. You are cordially invited to the birth of Brother Bear, my new lovey pattern. Hopefully making his debut at the Temple Farmers Market on March 24th. Is it the 21st or the 24th? I already forgot. It's the 21st. The 21st. Um, March 21st at the Farmers Market in Temple, Texas. That's where Brother Bear will be making his debut. And hopefully get adopted by a little kid that is going to be dragging him through water and mud and playing wrestlers with him or crying into him when he gets hurt, drooling onto him when he's asleep. You know what I mean? You do. You know what I'm talking about. That's what I wish for Brother Bear. I wish for Brother Bear tears, drool, mud, water. I hope he goes into the washer many, many times because mothers think, oh my gosh, he's so nasty. Look what you've done to your bear. Because that's a very well-loved bear. And if it's a girl that adopts him, then I wish for him tea parties, lots of trips. I wish for him a baby, a child that never lets go, and that he gets so worn that they have to call me back and say, Miss Ivett, can you fix him? Look what my kid's done to him. That's what I wish for Brother Bear. One more stitch and Brother Bear is done. We're about to do his last stitch right here. I crocheted them with so much love that I wish for him more love than I crocheted him with. You have one more tentacle? How cool is that? I'm excited. I'm trying to hide the yarn right now. Trying to hide the last of this yarn. YouTube world, get ready. Get ready, YouTube. You just don't know what's about to happen. You're about to fall madly in love with Brother Bear, and everybody's going to want one. Everybody. Everybody's going to want a Brother Bear. Ready to fall in love, YouTube world? Here we go. I'm going to introduce him to you from behind. This is Brother Bear from behind. with this little nub for a tail. Ready? Take a look at this. Take a look at Brother Bear. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, 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 oh. It's a perfect. Ah, so perfect. Okay, tell me, did this yarn want to be a Highland cow or was it made to be a Brother Bear? He's beautiful. Yes, YouTube world. Yes. Yes. He's perfection. He's utter perfection. What happened? I don't know what happened. But anyway, thank you for being here with me for so long. I really, really appreciate it. We were here for 83 minutes with 6 seconds and counting. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming to Crochet Brother Bear with me. Thank you for being here and putting up with my nonsense. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and the notification bell and all that kind of good stuff so you don't miss another episode of IAM Crochet Studio Brother Bears. Miss Ivett and her lovies. See you next time. Bye.